Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh Shai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh Shai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh Shai, Kol Lo, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with all 100% sincerity, to men, women, and children listening and learning. This is Ayash Yatad from Men of Valor Las Vegas Camp. All right, I'm coming to you today through the Spirit with Camp. All right, and just to touch on some of the things that the prophecies and everything that we are have been in and going through. All right. So without further ado, Lord willing, this camp is edifying and continuing on. All right. Once again, giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in the book of Exodus. All right. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1, verse 1. Now these are the names and the children of Israel, which came unto Egypt. Every man in his household came with Jacob. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin. Slakia. Dan, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. All right. So these tribes that I just mentioned are the children of Israel. All right. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you that are on this chart, you are the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. You are Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shais, who the world calls God in Jesus Christ. You are the chosen people. All right? And salvation is for you and you alone. All right? So Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai made you a special people unto himself. Okay? The whole Bible was written about the Israelites and for the Israelites. Every other nation in this Bible is a heathen nation, beginning with Esau, Edom, and all the other Hamites, Moabites, Ishmaelites, so on and so forth. You are the chosen people of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and we'll prove that as we go along through the scriptures. All right. So let's continue it on. So the laws, statutes, and commandments that were set forth in the book of Leviticus, with such as the Levitical law, what to eat, what not to eat, and everything, were given unto you. And how do we know that? How do we know that those laws were given unto you? Because Yahweh, who the world calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ, said so. And when did he say so, and where did he say so? All right, let's go. Let's go to the book of Leviticus. And let's go to chapter 11 and verse 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses to Aaron, saying, Slakia. Slakia, my stuff was about to blow away. Let me start over. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and verse 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall not eat among all the beasts are on the earth. So Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai just set forth law, statutes, and commandments, what we are supposed to eat and what are not supposed to eat. And it gave it to who? The children of Israel. The children of Israel, being the 12 tribes that we just went over in Exodus chapter 1, verse 1 through 4. All right, that brought you out the land of Egypt, the house of bondage. Okay? And let's go back. Let's go back to the book of Exodus and prove it once more. We're going to go to the book of Exodus, chapter 19 and verse 3. And Moses went up unto God, which God means power, and Yahweh, in caps letters, Yahweh, who the world knows as God, called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus saith thou, say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, they have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. Okay? So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Yahweh told us right there that we are to be a peculiar treasure unto him, a holy nation, a special people. Who are those people? Once again, for edification's sake, Exodus chapter 1, verse 1. Now these are the names of the children of Israel, which came unto Egypt. Every man his household came with Jacob. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin. Dan and Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. All right? And all these souls that come out of all these souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 7 souls of Joseph was in Egypt already. All right? So these are the children. These are the biblical people of the Bible. All right? God's, who the world calls God, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ, special people, his peculiar people, a peculiar treasure unto him. All right? So the law, statutes, and commandments set forth going into the Levitical law is what we're not supposed to eat. He gave us the directions of what we are to eat and what not to eat. We are not to eat pork, swine, catfish, lobster, shrimp, oysters, duck, ostrich, so on and so forth. Those are some of the birds, and those are some of the fowls of the water. Squid, all right? We're not supposed to eat cockroaches. We're not supposed to eat spiders. We're not supposed to eat ants. These are abominable things, all right? And I'll read a little bit of that here in the Levitical law. So let me give you the unclean. Let's jump down. Let's do Leviticus chapter 11. And let's do the unclean fowls. Chapter 11, verse 13. And these are they which ye shall have in abundance among the fowls. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. An abomination. All right? So you are not to eat it. They are unclean. All right? The eagle. the ostrich, and the osprey, and the vulture, and the kite after his kind. Every raven after his kind, and the owl and the nighthawk, and the little owl, and the cormorant, and the ground owl, and the swan, and the pelican, and the gare eagle. All right. So these are some of the fowls of the air, and the stork, and the heron after its kind, and the lapwing, and the bat. All right. Of course, we're not supposed to eat the bat. More so, y'all knowing now and understanding due to the so-called coronavirus, saying it came from bats. These are things that we are not supposed to eat. They are unclean to us, unclean to all people, but first and foremost to who? The Israelites, the 12 tribes that we just went over. All right. Just to give you that example and to let you know what are the things, clean things that we can eat of. Jumping up, Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 3. Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is clover-footed and cheweth the cud, among the beasts that shall ye eat. So cows, we can eat beef, we can eat goat, we can eat lamb, we can eat all those things right there that divideth the hoof and cheweth the cud. All right. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that cheweth the cud, or of them that divideth the hoof, as the camel, because it cheweth the cud and divideth not the hoof. He is unclean unto you. So unto you, he's saying specifically to someone. Who's that someone? His children. Who are his children? The 12 tribes of Israel. Continuing on. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. He is unclean to you. And the heron, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. He is unclean to you. And the swine, though he divideth the hoof, and be clover-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. All right? So the pig doesn't chew what it's eating. He is unclean to you. Of these, of their flesh shall you not eat, and their carcasses shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. So it is unclean for you to eat. You're not even supposed to touch it, let alone eat it. All right? Because it is unclean to you. But here in our captivity in Babylon's spiritually Egypt, before we wake up and before we understand, we eat pork, shrimp, lobster, and so on and so forth, because they're given to us so-called as a delicacy. All right? Still in the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 44. For I am Yahweh, your God. What does that word God mean? Power. Start over. For I am Yahweh, your power. Ye therefore sanctify yourselves, and ye shall be holy, for I am holy. Neither shall ye defile yourselves with any manner of creepy thing that creepeth upon the earth. For I am Yahweh, that bringeth you up out of the land of Egypt, to be your God. To be your God. That is putting emphasis on who? Your God. Ye shall therefore be holy, for I am holy. Salakia. This is the law of the beast and of the fowl and of every living creature and moveth in the water, and of every creature that creepeth upon the earth, to make a difference between the unclean and the clean, and between the beast that may be eaten and the beast that may not be eaten. All right? So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai gave us specific directions of what may be eaten and what may not be eaten. Salakia. All right? So, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai gave us directions on what we can eat and what we can't eat. All right? And this is for who? The children of Israel, first and foremost. Because this law was given unto who? The children of Israel. All right? And we talked about, and we heard and read about a covenant. Right? So let's see exactly what that covenant is. We're going to go back to Exodus. Exodus chapter 19. And we're going to start once again at chapter 19 and verse 3. And Moses went up unto the power, and Yahweh called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, Ye have been, Slakia, ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare up on eagles' wings, and brought you unto myself. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a particular treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine, and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. All right? So these are the words that we speak unto the children of Israel. But we entered that covenant to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. We did enter the covenant. And you can find out the covenant that we did enter. And let's go. Let's go into Salakia. Let's go into, stay in Exodus chapter 19. Let's go down to verse 18. And it reads, Exodus chapter 19, verse 18. And Mount Sinai was all together on a smoke, because Yahweh descended upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mountain quaked greatly, sounding loud, and waxed loud and louder. Moses spake, and God answered. Power answered him by a voice. Verse 20. And Yahweh came down upon Mount Zion on the top of the mountain. And Yahweh called Moses up to the top of the mountain. And Moses went up. And Yahweh said unto Moses, Go down, charge the people, lest they break though unto Yahweh to gaze, and many of them perish. Because the glory and the majesty of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, to see Yahweh, we can't even do it. That's just the easiest way said. Continuing on. And let the priests also which come near to Yahweh sanctify themselves, lest Yahweh break forth upon them. And Moses said unto Yahweh, The people cannot come up to Mount Zion, for thou chargest us, saying, Set bounds about the mountain and sanctify it. All right? Because we could not understand and perceive the glory of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. We could not even an inkling. So Moses had to set a bound for us that we would be able to understand and to be there as close as we could to understand the presence and hear the interpretation that Moses was interpreting to us from Yahweh. All right? And us hearing. Jumping into Exodus chapter 20, and let's go to verse 1. And God spake all these words, saying, I am Yahweh, thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. All right? Thou shalt not make unto thee, thou shalt not make unto thy any graven images, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters upon the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them. For I am Yahweh thy power. I am a jealous power, which that word power goes back to God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Okay? So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai told us right here. Salakia. Told us right here what he expected of us and the covenant that we entered. So let's go jump over to the book of Deuteronomy. Salakia. Okay, Miss Wendy out here. I'm trying to turn my pages. Salakia. Alright, so let's see. Salakia, I'm almost there, Akim. Forgive me. So, I'm going to start at, let's just start at Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, and let's start at verse 1. Now therefore, hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments which I teach you for to do them, that ye may live, and go and possess the land which Yahweh thy power of your fathers giveth you. Ye shall not add unto the words which I command you, neither shall ye diminish out from it, that ye may keep the commandments of Yahweh your power, which I command you. Okay? Because we did enter that covenant to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And that covenant, to go over that covenant, to see the commandments that we entered unto, are let's go to Deuteronomy. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Let's do let's go to chapter 6, and let's start at verse 10. And it shall be, when Yahweh thy power shall have brought thee into the land which he swore unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give thee great and goodly cities which thou buildest not, and houses full of all good things, which thou fulfillest not, and well digged, which thou diggest not, vineyards and olive trees, which thou plantest not. Then beware, lest thou forget Yahweh, which brought thee from out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. All right? So we were brought out of the house of bondage into this covenant. All right? When Exodus happened, when Moses split the Red Sea. All right? I think the point I was looking for more for was, let's go to Exodus, or Slakia, go to Deuteronomy chapter 8, and let's start at verse 1. All these commandments which I command thee this day shall ye observe to do, that ye may live and multiply, and go in and possess the land which Yahweh swore unto your fathers. and thou shalt remember all the way which Yahweh thy power led thee these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble thee and to prove thee, to know that was in the heart, whether thou wouldest keep his commandments or no. All right. No, it's here. The wind died down, so let me see if I can find it right quick. Slovakia. Come on, come on. Let's go Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29 and verse 2. And Moses called unto Israel and said unto them, Ye have seen all Yahweh did before your eyes in the land of Egypt unto Pharaoh and unto all his servants and unto all his land, the great temptations which thine eyes have seen, the signs and those great marvels. Yet Yahweh hath not given you an heart to perceive, and eyes to see, and ears to hear unto this day. All right, Salakia. The point was that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai entered that covenant unto us, and he told us directly what that was. I think I might have a page folded back, Akim. I apologize. I'm looking for... All right. So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai gave us this covenant. All right. The covenant that he wrote on the stones. We made and entered a covenant, as we read in the book of Exodus, to be that special people unto him. And matter of fact, the way that we did, and you know that we did enter that covenant. Let's go back to Exodus right quick. Let's go to chapter 19. And let's read verse 7. And Moses came and called for the elders of the people that Salakia.